Hello friends. So let's understand today what this instructional design course is all about. This instructional design is a discipline which enables a professional called an instructional designer to design the content for ensuring learning for anyone who takes up the course. Learning has to be focused towards certain definite learning outcomes. So this is enabled by a deliberate design of the content that that is given to any learner and in any chosen delivery format. So let's understand what this course on instructional designer is all about. An instructional designer is a person who designs the content to fit the learning needs of the audience. An instructional designer essentially designs the learning experiences involved in the content that is delivered to an audience in order to achieve certain specific learning goals. Instructional design is actually a discipline, a professional discipline, which is of much importance in today's world because there is just too much of information. We don't need all this information in order to achieve specific learning objectives. The learning that is to be delivered towards a specific performance objective has to be delivered at the right level and the quantum that is required, especially because the learner cannot spend a lot of time in order to achieve the required level of performance that is required from a certain learning. So, what are the tasks that is usually done by an instructional designer? The instructional designer analyzes curriculum. He sees which are the topics that would be necessary in order to achieve a certain learning level. He assesses this from the point of view of the learning needs of the audience. He assesses the level of knowledge that's already available. He assesses what is the incremental knowledge that is required and delivers the content to suit that level of knowledge that is required for a certain audience. The learning designer also sets clear performance goals which could be achieved from the content that is delivered to the audience. He also identifies the effective formats in which this learning could be delivered. The course on instructional designer has 5 essential sections. The first one is on what is instructional design. It gives an introduction to the concept of instructional design, explains what it's all about, and clearly lays out what an instructional designer is supposed to do. The second section is about the learning principles and theories on which the discipline of instructional design is based on. The instructional design is a subject of knowledge which arises from the basis of many different theories of learning that have been researched and formulated. The way that learning is delivered also occurs in multiple modes of learning architecture. The instructional designer also identifies and designs a specific appropriate learning architecture to achieve the required level of learning effectiveness. The fourth section looks at the instructional design process in detail. And the fifth section talks about the technique of storyboarding, which captures the content in an effective manner to deliver that particular learning. This particular course is for a period of 3 months. It has 6 sessions of 1 hour each. This includes self study, webinars on specific topics, a group discussion in a discussion forum, assignments, and a project which is to be done. The assessments for this includes quiz amounting to 20 points, assignments amounting to 20 points, a project of 40 points, and discussion post of 20 points. So this course is a brief course which would introduce you to the concept of instructional design and which will give you a specific level of competence in being able to apply the instructional design principles to design any content for a learning purpose. Thank you.